Junkin Pool here, coming to you live. Well, sort of live. From under Poorville 2. Actually got a pretty nice foundation here. I got one of these flashlights things strapped to my head, which works some of the time, except for when you really need it. Like right now. So I've been under here crawling around, sweeping up cobwebs. I guess maybe I'm not going to be able to do this. Track down a gas line here. Let's see if I can crawl under here some more. This is one of the best crawl spaces I've ever had to deal with. Nice and high. I'm still choking. I've been sweeping the cobwebs out. Some of them. And I got the glasses on, they're all fogged up. Switch the gas line around. Hope this comes out. I cut into, or I undid the gas line where it used to run the propane hot water heater up here somewhere. It used to run up in this mess up there, and I moved it over this way. That goes up to the hot water heater, or the cook stove, someplace in there. Yeah, this is actually a pretty decent crawl space. So I run this pipe here, I switched around. It used to run over way over here, and I just spun it around. I got to get under here and reseal everything. Put my regular pipeline gas dope on it and tighten everything. I'm just doing a mock-up right now. I've run quite a bit of gas line before. So what I'm actually doing is I'm putting a couple of them ventless heaters. Well, we got that fireplace. We're going to stick that in here. And I got it coming over here. And then we're trying to figure out where the fireplace is at. And I got a dowel rod I use to hold my hood up on the van. Lights out. Hey, Debbie. Alright, I got this pipe gas line under here. This is all new. Whoops, sorry about that. What do you do when your flashlight don't work? I got a dowel rod stuck through the floor here someplace. There it is. So that's where our gas line's going to run through it right there. Can you see that? We're coming live from underneath Poorville 2. There's nice gravel under here. They got these things shimmed up where they put the double wide in. I'm going to go redo some of these. They're pretty good. A couple of them need a little bit of attention, but so this is roughly where the fireplace is going to be. I got this here, black pipe, 1/2 inch, galvanized. It's got the end caps on there, so I don't got to worry about getting all that pea gravel in them. That's going to set something like that. Be strapped up on these things here. I'll probably actually just run it on that runner, and then just do a 90 and another 90. Get up in there and put my shut off up there. I always come under here and double check everything really good with the dish soap. Hey, Debbie. She can't hear me, so I missed the concrete, the foundation inside. So we're going to bring this back. Man, this light is Harbor Freight. I think that was one of the free ones. I've actually used them before and they worked really good. But I'm going to put a T in this. We've got to figure out a couple spots to run them heaters. We got the regular furnace here too, but the little 30,000 BTU heaters I like to use are 99.9% energy efficient. So yeah, there we go. That's what we're doing today. I got a bunch of this pipe around it come out of the old building. We was running them heaters over there and gonna plumb one to the other side, and I never got around to it, so them all come over here. Everything's pretty expensive, so I'll bring this down here and do a 90, and I'll put an extra spot down here in case I decide I want to put a water drip spot too. I always do that, probably one on each place that comes up, and I always leave an extra place to tie in case I want to run propane on something else, someplace else in the house. But yeah, there we go. That's right there is the thing for the register, the ductwork they use nowadays. That's hanging a little low there. It don't really matter, but I'll probably get some rope and tie it up to the frame up here. Then it's got all these vents which help it in the winter time, so it don't or in the summer in the wet season, so it keeps the condensation out. They got drains and everything through here. Cement braces here. It's pretty nice. Let's see if we can get out of here now. I haven't smacked my head yet, but it's actually pretty good. I took a bunch of light bulbs out one day that was up here by the well, where the tank and everything comes in. I don't like leaving well. Actually, I think that was Portville 1 I did that, but there might have been a few of them here. What spider webs? Cow webs, whatever you call them. Yeah, this cable, this is for cable here. We don't run cable. We use that free TV. Us poor folks. There's some to drain. I don't know why that gravel's washed up like that. I don't know if there's a critter under here digging around, but I haven't seen no signs of water under here. This house actually sets kind of high up. I just took a bunch of tools out of here, pitch that like that. So I got to figure out how far where I can put my other heater. We like to have one at each end of the house. You're not supposed to have the 30,000 BTU ones in the bedroom. You can put like a 10 or a 20, I think. But I prefer the 30s, and I may put one in there anyway. Hey, we made it to civilization. There, Debbie. Here's your broom.
Oh, wonderful. Looks like it's filled with webs. Wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had to shut the propane right off at the tank. Or Debbie actually did that. Oh. Alright. There's my hat. It worked, and it quit working, and it seemed like it works good when you're out here in the daylight when you don't need it. Yeah, let's go take a quick peek inside. We're getting ready for winter. Yeah, ain't much you can do about it, just try to be prepared. Talked to a guy, he's supposed to be bringing me quite a bit of firewood. We're doing some bartering. I'd like to have a whole bunch of extra firewood. May get a burner going in my garage. My Portville shoes are filled with stones, pea gravel. Yeah, so we're over in this area here, I guess in between them windows, them vents. Hey Don, Why didn't you go over there and do that in your free time?
Yeah, it seems like you'd have that done. I'm just
He
gonna
should
come
have had
back
it
there.
done. He said, I'm watching the place.
He's like, I'm on a break.
Yep, he's, huh?
I say, we got that door.
Oh, that's all right. I gotta find a bigger, I need an auger bit or something, a spade bit or whatever they call them. I got some someplace. I gotta make a hole big enough to get this down there and then start 90 in it. But there's that thing I just had to go through some insulation down there. So I just put that dowel rod on my drill. Drilled a hole in there with that bit. Well, this is just, we're going to put this here, this fireplace. We might end up using regular propane. That's only 10,000 BTU, but we're going to try it and see what kind of heat we get out of it. And we're going to put another one in here someplace. That would pretty much heat this into the house. We're still pretty cluttered here. I guess that shows you're making progress or something. We got rid of a lot of stuff, but was going to put one here, and I got to thinking, occasionally I do that by accident, but I was thinking that with a heater there, it's actually going to be too close to where the refrigerator goes. We're probably going to eventually get rid of that refrigerator, but it seems to work all right. So, and if that's putting out heat, it's going to make that refrigerator come on and use more juice. And we're all about saving money over here in Porterville. So I tend to like to use them instead of the regular furnaces, and if they go bad, they're $3.50 or something a piece. They usually only last a few years, but I think you pay for it in, I think you make up for it in the cost of propane. We could probably put a heater there, but that's kind of right in the middle of the hallway. I almost think we're going to end up putting one here in this bedroom. That'll easily heat the end of this house. Plus we'll get some of the heat coming out there. It won't be right on top of the refrigerator. Well, we actually could put it over here against the wall. Ouch, that was my elbow. Ain't no room in here for it. Wouldn't do much good here. Kinda need it in the open floor place. Well, this is the Junkin Pool. There's a drill bit that was a little bit longer than the first one. Junkin Pool over here at Porterville too. Picking away at this place. I've been hacking. Deb said, get a drink. I said, well, I gotta go under there a couple more times, so I'll wait until I get done and see if I can swallow that insulation or whatever. Yeah, I got a little bit of that pipe. I'm sure I gotta buy more. Well, thanks for stopping by. Find a project. Or not. Goodbye now.